Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're going to go ahead and take a look at Doja Cat today, which is the song Paint the Town Red, which is actually a sample of the song Walk On By Dionne Warwick. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at Doja Cat's version, which basically just uses these two chords. This is, I think, a D7 and an E7. It's kind of relative to F major and E minor. So basically you can get away with it by doing that. The backing track I've created is similar sounding as always, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at how we can take the melody line of this song and figure out with the melody line how to play solos. So check this out. As always, I have videos on YouTube every single week. I've got lessons where I break down not the songs themselves, but how to find the key the song is in, and then how to find places where you can put solos in. My whole goal is to teach you how to improvise in any key over any song. So you can just pick up the guitar and play, and if you're in a band and you want to do that, then of course anywhere you want to be, you can do that. Why do I use pop songs? Obvious reason is because they're popular, so it helps my channel grow. But the other reason is because they're pretty accessible. And if you can play pop songs and you can play solos over pop songs, then it's pretty easy to go ahead and jump into as well other genres also. And I want to go ahead and broaden the horizons for people who may not like metal, right? That's a lot of what I do is, you know, hard rock, heavy metal, things like that. But go ahead and say, hey, look, there's only 12 notes in the chromatic scale. Only 5 of those are going to fit over a song in the pentatonic scale. Only 7 of those are going to fit over songs in the diatonic scale. So it doesn't matter if you're playing country or hip hop or R&B or Motown or soul or whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever music you're playing, you can take these same ideas and stick them over these songs. So that's why pop is so accessible, because it tends to be simple, and you can go ahead and grab whatever scale shape you're using, move it around, find the right key, and then just go ahead and play over that, which is a great way to practice. Don't forget, I also got a 7-day course to teach you how to unlock the fretboard in 7 days. Sign up at the link down below, and once you get access to the course, again, take 7 days to do it, take 30 days to do it, whatever you need to do, but I broke it down into 7 small chunks. So you can go ahead and unlock the fretboard by learning how to solo over songs in any key. It takes you a step further than what I do in these YouTube videos because it's very focused just on that, whereas these YouTube videos bounce around from key to key to key to key to key, right? So I want you to go ahead and see what I'm doing in the YouTube videos, and if you want a foundation, then that free course is really going to get you there. It's going to put you on the right path. Again, play with confidence, solo with confidence, be able to pick up the guitar and play in any key you want to, no matter what the song is. Play over your favorite songs, and by learning solos, by learning how to play scales in this way, you'll also be able to pick out patterns in songs that will help you understand how to play the songs. It's going to help you understand the chords better, it's going to help you understand the arrangement better, and all that stuff. Like for instance, this song right here is played with those 2 basic chords. And then when we find the melody line, those notes right there are basically going to help us understand the scale shapes. Now, I'm not playing the exact melody line, and I'm not going to, for copyright reasons. But I got a backing track ready to go, which is going to show you how this song takes these basic notes, and then we can go ahead and find the scale within that. Now right there, that is technically your F major scale. The song kind of gravitates towards F, but I'm losing this note right here. So you got this, and then you got this instead of a full E minor. So if you had F and E minor, that's how it would sound. But with this, I believe it's a D7 and an E7 chord, you have this. So it sounds a little bit different. So F major would work. But D minor actually fits better. But there's your F major right there, same as here. And F major is relative to D minor. And then of course down here you got your D minor as well. So I'll break down those scale shapes for you, but I want to go ahead and show you what this sounds like over the backing track. I did that in the teaser a little bit, but I'm just going to play that a little bit more for you since I went ahead and showed you where these shapes are just now. Here's your F major. Okay, now we're going to play your D minor. And then your F major off of the D minor, which is here. And then your D minor down here. So whether you listen to the Dionne Warwick track, the chorus of that, or you listen to the Doja Cat song, Paint the Town Red, you hear that bump, 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 right? You hear that in the song, and that is actually in this key, right? But it's right there. And what I'm playing there is on the 5th string, I'm playing the 5th fret. On the 4th string, I'm playing the 3rd. And on the 2nd string, I'm playing the 2nd. A little arpeggio there. You can find that same arpeggio on the 3rd string at the 7th fret, the 2nd string at the 6th fret, and the 1st string at the 5th fret. So you got so if sweep picking or playing arpeggios is something you're interested in, then of course there's where they fit in this scale. So if we're going to take that scale right there, which is your F sharp major, but we're going to go ahead and go back to that D minor note, which is your 5th fret of your 5th string. Then what we're going to play for the whole scale there is going to be the 5th fret of the 5th string, which is your D minor. And then we're going to play on the 4th string at the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 5th. And then on the 3rd string at the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 5th as well. And then the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th on the 2nd string and the 1st string. And I'm going to end right there on the 5th fret of the 5th string. Of course, we're going to lock that in to the next shape, which is going to be your minor scale shape, your Aeolian shape, which will be your D minor. And we're going to play 5th, 7th, and 8th on the 5th string and the 4th string. And then on the 3rd string, we're going to play 5th and 7th. And then we're going to lock in an anchor shape from the 2nd and the 1st string at 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6 to 5, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8. So that whole Aeolian shape, or that D minor pattern, is going to be. And then we can go ahead and put the pinky on the 5th string at the 5th fret and continue that shape across the 3rd fret here that I played the first time. I can slide up from here, which is my anchor shape where I play the 1-3-4, 1-3-4 pattern. And I slide up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string and I play 1-2-4, 1-2-4. Again, this is 5th fret, 6th fret, and 8th fret. And then I can back all the way up to that D minor pattern, which starts on the 5th fret of the 5th string. Now, why am I not playing the whole shape here? And that's because I just want to show you these little chunks, this one here and this one here, because I want you to see how you can move back and forth between these two. So there you go. So in the song, you can just use those two shapes. And you also have those little arpeggios. So you can go ahead and take that and create some interesting stuff. Some melodic, right? I'm going to keep it clean. Some melodic stuff here that's going to sound really sweet over the backing track that I've created. And go ahead and throw some of that stuff in there and play with some ideas. So check this out, see how this sounds. So if you wanted to go even further, you can move everything from down here to up here, go up an entire octave. The 5th fret here on the 5th string corresponds to the 17th fret on the 5th string. So I can move everything up all the way to the 17th fret. And I can play this. It's the exact same patterns. Nothing has changed, only I've gone up an entire octave. So from down here to up here, because the fretboard is circular. So up here I'm going to play 17 on the 5th string, and then on the 4th and the 3rd strings I'm going to play 14, 15, 17, 14, 15, 17. And then on the 2nd and the 1st strings I'm going to play 15, 17, 18, 15, 17, 18. And then I'm going to go ahead and find that anchor shape where I lock into the 17 and the 18 on the 1st and the 2nd strings and play 17, 18, 20, 17, 18, 20. And then on the 3rd string, I'm playing 15, 19. And then on the 4th and the 5th strings, this is your beginning of your D minor Aeolian pattern. I'm going to go ahead and play on the 5th string, I'm going to play 17, 19, 20, and on the 4th string, 17, 19, 20. And the whole shape sounds like this. And then, of course, back it up. So you have the whole thing right there. Also down here, right? Same thing. Right? And then up here. So now you have that up there. Let's see how that sounds over the backing track. Again, I can play the same basic thing, even those arpeggios. Right? They're all in there. So check this out. So it's something you got to work on, right? Even if you get good at shapes down here, or even in the middle of the fretboard, because a lot of teachers are going to teach you to gravitate towards the A box. Up here, frets are closer together. It gets a little bit harder to maneuver, so you got to go ahead and make sure that you practice up here as well, especially if you want to play those blistering solos, right? Which we're not really doing with this song, but we could crank up the distortion. But either way, practice makes perfect, and this helps you play two different boxes. And up here. So you have all that. You have up here and you have down here. That's 4 shapes. And of course you can create crescendo style solos by playing down here, coming up with some cool licks down here and then moving everything up and coming up with some even, cooler licks up here, because that crescendo, those high notes, right, are gonna give the listener that, feel good moment of, oh my goodness, what is that? What are they doing up there? So that's what you want to play around with. So remember that no matter what song you're playing, once you find the key and you understand the basic ideas that are behind the scale shapes, the foundation is what you want to build, and then you can go ahead and play around with all kinds of stuff. So while you're learning, your journey is also going to be to get better and better and better and better and better. So how do you unlock the concepts here, right? You got to learn it inch by inch, piece by piece, chunk by chunk, and then of course you're expanding your vocabulary of what you're learning to do. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. We could play pentatonic, we could play harmonic minor, we can throw a different mode over the top of this. There's all kinds of things that we can do. But you have to start with one thing and then add another and then add another and then add another, right? Just like adding to your vocabulary when you're learning how to speak. This is no different than anything in life. You want to get better at it, you got to go piece by piece, chunk by chunk, inch by inch, which of course is why I want to lay that solid foundation for you with the free course that I have, Learn How to Solo in 7 Days. Unlock the fretboard by understanding these anchor shapes, by understanding the scale patterns and how everything is circular. The fretboard is circular, the scale patterns themselves are circular, everything is circular. So link down in the description. Check out the 7-day course that I got for you, because once you start unlocking this and learning the fretboard code, learning how to see that code, things are going to make a whole lot more sense. So think about that. Think about that free course that I got for you. Just click the link, check that out. 7 days, free course. You'll want it. And also let me know in the comments the Dionne Warwick version of this, right? The song Walk On By, or the Doja Cat version of this, which is Paint the Town Red. Which one do you like better? Just let me know. And I'll see you at the next one. I got lessons on here every single week, so I'll see you at the next one.